Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some more RuneScape, shall we? Picking up with some World Guardian questing, and we are on another Sliske quest called One of a Kind. Siloom. Hiram, good evening, good to see you. Alright, well, we need to talk to Mr. Mordeau under the stairs in the Varick Museum, and I believe this is the dragon that is working at the museum, although I might be mistaking that. I'm excited to continue learning. Let's see, what do I need? An emerald and an enchanted amulet of cat speak, 4 inventory spaces, something to allow you to survive, dragonfire, and combat equipment. Okay. Well. Let's go ahead. So I need dragonfire equipment. I do have the anti-dragon shield, which is a thing, but I can't wield that very well with my staff. So I'm going to see if I have any potions that'll do it. Prayer, attack, restore, energy, ranging, compost, restore, prayer, restore, aggression, goblin, attack, summoning. I swear there's a potion for this, but I'll check. Yes, Hiram. I did both of those, and yeah, those are both. World Wakes is insanely good, and then Violet is blue too. I like the Violet quests myself. Those are good fun. I need the Cramulet. I'll take it. And then anti-fire. Here we go. Last 6 minutes. Heathrun, good evening. You know, I don't rightly know what the difference between the flask and the potion is. Does the flask just have more uses? Oh, I see. The flask has 6. And the potion has 4. Okay, is what it looks like. Gotcha. Well, I have one that has 5, so let me just take that and try to use that a little bit. Okay, I think that's right. I think we're good. Let me check again. And, oh, an emerald. Okay. I'll get you an emerald. All right, there we go. Okay. So we need to go to the Varick Museum. Sure, we can do that. Why, it's over there. I see it in the distance. Alright. We're going down the steps, and we're going to have a little chat. Ah, yes. I remember adding to this museum. It was a good time when we built this up, but I think I went to the wrong location. The dragon is actually upstairs, isn't he? Where is my guy? You know, I haven't been back here in a while. I've filled in a ton of these cases. It might be worth examining them. I've almost filled in all of these cases, actually. Wow. My favorite quest? Oof, Hiram, that's a good question. I'd have to really think about that. I need to talk to Under the Stairs in the Varric Museum. Alright, maybe I did have it wrong. I thought he had like an office or something like that, but maybe I'm just not remembering this correctly. Do you have one, Hiram? That's right, Heathran. Incompetent gathering. About Grant, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. I can't believe how many items are in here. Hey, look, we have the same staff. That's pretty amazing. There's the museum guard. Information clerk. There's a happy schoolboy. There's the curator. All right. Ah, here we go. There's a door. Quite literally under the steps that I should have gone in. Here's the office. Yeah, I for some reason thought it was upstairs. I didn't believe the writing in the text, and to my own embarrassment, I should have just listened to them. And here we go. It's a dragon wearing glasses, reading a book with his claw. How may I be of service? Let's talk about your office. It feels like it's bigger on the inside than on the outside. Ah, that's because it is dimensional architecture. See, my office is actually in a pocket universe, much like some of your human houses. The door to my office is actually a portal, but then technically speaking, all doors are. Haha, indeed. Indeed. I like that one too, Hiram. One piercing note, that's a very good quest. But if that's the case, why isn't your office bigger? Budgetary cutbacks. Aww. How may I be of service? What's your role at the museum? I head the museum's unnatural history department. I perform much the same function as the natural historians, but I focus on the more unusual species. Mythical beasts, sentient plants, dimensional anomalies, these sorts of things. Though I leave the more social side of the job to my human counterparts, there aren't many museum visitors who wouldn't flee for their lives upon coming face to face with a dragon. Not even one as erudite and cultured as I. I can see how that might be awkward for you. Indeed, when a visiting human child accidentally comes in here, I have to pretend I'm one of the displays in storage. Though I do occasionally spring to life to give them a scare. I've killed 3 this year. How may I be of service? One of a kind. You know, Dr. Incompetent, you may be just the person I'm looking for. I am? Indeed, I have something that may interest you. As you are aware, I have a deep interest in the history of dragonkind, and have made it my mission to seek out as much information on our past as possible. During my recent investigations, I uncovered what might be the final journal of Hannibus, the Dragon Rider. Now, that, there's a lot of ways to take that. Does that mean somebody who rides on a dragon, or does that mean a dragon who rides a motorcycle, for example? There's a lot to consider. I believe this journal entry could well be the secret to his current whereabouts. Could I interest you in helping me to investigate? You got it, buddy. I am interested. He would certainly put a drag on in terms of aerodynamics, Heathran. How many quest points do I have? I think like 370 something, Hiram. Fantastic. I knew I could count on you. Mr. Mordeaux hands you the last journal of Hannibus, the Dragon Rider. You know, Grant, I have to tell you, I've always wanted to play an RPG Maker, but never have. And there's some really, like, sophisticated ones that are out there. They're on, like, I don't know, number 5, 6, or 7. They've gone through many iterations. They look awesome. Take a quick read of that and talk to me when you've finished. I have more information that will prove fascinating, I'm sure. All right, let's read it. This is Hannibus Hunted. My time in this cave has been relaxing, and it has been good to distance myself from the folly of the people of Gielinor, but it is a short-lived peace. The witch, Anacra, is still hunting me, even after all these years. He's got a Majorat on him, or her, I'm not sure. I had hoped that I would be forgotten about, allowed to live out my last few years away from all of this conflict. I'm not that lucky. Anacra, why did it have to be her? It is worse knowing that she has taken it upon herself to collect trophies for Zamorak in the form of petrified foes. Death I could prepare for. I would be able to join the spirits of my people in the forest beyond. But an eternity of stone, I would be neither alive nor dead, trapped in that torment. Hey, Goober, good evening. Good to see you. That's cool, Grant. I should actually try one of those. Sometimes they offer like humble bundles that'll be like all of the RPG makers and a bunch of other game creation things for cheap. Not like, you know, right now they have like an Unreal package if you want to like code a game, which is all in, very awesome. But these are, you know, the RPG Maker lets you do it, but does a lot of the heavy lifting for you. Yes, my friend. You know, I do remember that there was that guy who was a general or a leader in the Black Knight area who had all those dragon heads. And I wonder, you know, if Hannibus... Anyway, probably not one of those. Yeah, Grant, it's such a great deal on there. And then when I think of being petrified, I remember in the people who built the world, the rock people in the volcano, they had some people who were petrified as well. Will I ever play Omnifactory? It's modded Minecraft. You know, I've never heard of it, but thank you for recommending it. Let me put it on my list, Goober. You know, I'm always looking for new stuff to try out, and modded versions of things is something I haven't tried. All right. Trapped in torment forever. It's a nightmare that doesn't bear thinking about, though I can do little else. I have moved on from this temporary sanctuary now. I've left my dragon in his cave. Oh, okay, so Hannibus then is the person who rides on the dragon. So his head's not going to go on anybody's wall. And if he gets turned to stone, he'll just be whatever he is that rides the dragon. He's been a loyal and good friend, and I think it's best to distance myself from him. If I am to be hunted down, at least he might have a chance this way. Our goodbye was painful, but I think he understood. I shall travel now, as far away from my old haunts as possible. It might throw her off the scent if I'm lucky, but luck has not been my ally for quite some time now. Wow. Oh, okay, Goober. Thanks for the recommendation, my friend. All right. I believe that Anacra was successful in her plan and was able to curse Hannibus, turning him into a statue. Why do you think that? Well, I've been researching Anacra's exploits, and there are references to such a statue as a tribute for Zamorak, but she was never able to deliver it. I had thought that the end of it, but then I hit on my biggest discovery yet. During some completely unrelated research on the Dragonkin, I found documents that speak of Robert the Strong finding a strange, lifelike statue of an unknown species. I believe that this is none other than the statue of Hannibus. So Hannibus was not a person, he was a dragon rider that was an unknown species. According to my research, Robert took it to his library for study. Isn't it fascinating? Yeah, fascinating. I'm glad you agree. The only problem now is, where do we go from here? Where can we find this library? Who would know anything? Bob the cat? A cat? Why would a cat know anything? That cat is the reincarnation of Robert the Strong. Really? Fascinating. Well, yes. That certainly seems like a good place to start. I will entrust that task to you, Dr. Incompetent, as my presence generally startles the locals. Okay, so we got to go talk to Robert, who's usually bustling around over Taverley or above it in Burthorpe. It's a ton of fun, Goober, and it's free to download and try out on Steam or from their own service. Okay, so I am going to get out of here and go up to Burthorpe. Let me wear my cramulet and head over here. Goober, there is a monthly fee for premium member services, and a lot of the skills and questing is locked behind that, but you can play a ton of it free to play, and you can even earn enough gold to buy your membership. No, you can start up and play a lot of it free to play to see if you like it. Let's see, where's that cat? Oh, I can just find it? Using the amulet? I forgot about that. Interact. Teleport. Whoa. Does it just go where he is? No, that's not. That can't be right. I have never paid money for this game, Hiram. No. Okay, Goober, take care, my friend. But I have purchased microtransactions with coins that others have given me. I purchased a microtransaction that allowed me to change my skin blue a long time ago. And allowed me to also, like, cosmetically override a golden party hat that Nickman gave me as a cosmetic if I wanted. I don't think this worked correctly. I'm going to go back to Burthorpe. You like buying sweet cosmetics, Hiram? I don't fault you. You know, maybe Bob the Cat, like, randomly goes, because sometimes he's in other areas. So I just assumed he would be here, but he might be all over the place. Hmm. Oh, that's right. If you open it, it shows you where he is. Oh, God. Chiva, good evening. Good to see you. So let's see. This is pointing where he's at, or like, I can't remember how to interpret this. Here's north, and does his nose point at him? Does his mouth move when that means you're close to him? Or I don't recall how exactly to get this going. Let me think about this. If I go over here, I wish I knew what I was looking at there. I mean, I don't think Bob goes upstairs. Maybe he does. But what if I teleport? I mean, he's been in Falador, like, sometimes. Well, that was just for the quest. He was by the river here, but... let me see it again. That's awesome, Hiram. No, yeah, now he says it's to the west. Oh, the arrows on the edge light up when pointing towards him. Okay, thank you. So he is... So the nose twisted, but to point this way, to the southeast of me. Okay. So then I am in Falador. He goes to Port Sarim sometimes. Sure. Maybe. Maybe I made that up. I'm gonna check. Where you at, dude? Doo-doo-doo. Now he's north of me. Okay. Alright, let me check it again. Now he's northwest of me. Okay. Due north? Okay, maybe I was closer than I thought with Falador. Boy, that's a... There he is. Or maybe. That's a great question, Hiram. It depends. I do love movies. Yep, got him. When I was here and I used it, I just assumed he was in a different area altogether and totally botched it. All right, here we go. One of a kind. Bob, I need to find the library of Robert the Strong. The library of who the what? Robert the Strong. You're his reincarnation, remember? I know I'm his reincarnation, but I don't actually remember anything about his life. In this life, I'm just a cat with a human to look after. Surely you remember fighting the dragonkin. Dragon string? That sounds like a fun thing to play with. I think I'd have remembered that. A human to look after? I think you've met Unfirth, my pet human. He lives at a house at the north end of Berthorpe. I love that house. The first time I saw it, I felt like it was home. Ah, here we go. I adopted a human who lived there and moved in. Even though I wander around the world, that house will always feel like home. Interesting. Maybe I'll check out the house. Be my guest. Unfirth is very good at keeping it clean these days. I finally got him trained. Nice. Alright, so we're going back to Unfirth. Have you noticed any libraries like this one? You found a recipe. I did. Chocolate cake. Oh, well, yeah, okay. That was a little bit too presumptuous of me. I want to search your house for a hidden library. A hidden library? I don't know what you're talking about. I've never even read any ogre romance novels. I certainly don't have a secret collection of them. Oh my god. We've outed Unfirth as a closet ogre romance novel enthusiast. I'm not interested in your novels. Well, if there's another library in my house, I'd like to know about it. I like to keep everything neat, and a misplaced library sounds like it's decidedly unneat. I'm looking for the lost library of Robert the Strong. Really? Do you think that legendary hero was into ogre romance novels? Well, I suppose you could search if you like. Be careful not to make too much a mess, though. I always keep my house very clean, and the dust makes me ill. Is there any place that Bob the cat seemed drawn to? Well, he never went upstairs much. He was always running around on the floor down here. I hope that helps with whatever you're doing. That's all for now, buddy. Alright, investigate the fireplace. Just an ordinary fireplace with no hidden entrances. Unfortunately, you appear to have dislodged a lot of soot. Oops, oh, poor guy. What are you doing? You're getting soot everywhere. Look at his face. Ah! Yeah. Oh my god, I just broke the table. While searching the table, you accidentally managed to completely destroy it. It doesn't reveal anything interesting. Oh man, I'm ruining this guy's life. What did my table ever do to you? Whilst looking for a secret entrance, you accidentally managed to completely destroy the bookcase. Somehow. Stop it. You're getting dirt all over my books. Oh, I bet you'll be wanting to rip up the carpet next, you vandal. Oh, the carpet. Good idea. Remove it. You remove the carpet and find a hidden trap door. Well, you see what we did? It was totally worth it. All right. Whoa, this is spacious. Look at Robert the Strong's library. Who knew? The breastplate seems to be made for someone larger than you. The weapons are covered in rust. You can see shapes that resemble dragonkin in the broken stone. It's a mural of dragonkin. Interesting. Interesting. Oh my gosh, there's like a dog bed. A basket for a giant cat. Okay. Hey. I guess, Kiva, he never vacuumed, right? Sir Theodore, good evening. Doing well, my friend. I hope you're doing well. I'm searching Robert the Strong's hidden library. Hey, Kadzuma. Thanks for subscribing, my friend. There's documents all over the place. The Young Robert. Why? By Walthius Musbat. Chapter 1. He was born to a family of librarians. Well, that explains the big library. Okay. I get it now. Reldo would be so happy. Hey, what's up, Darwin? Those whose purpose in life is to collect, safeguard, and archive the history and knowledge of his world. A world that Robert refers to as Terragard. Robert is not a native of Gielinor by birth, though he considers our world to be more his home than the place he was born. Terragard, the original world of humans. Whoa! So, Terragard is the place that humans came from when they were brought here by Guthics to Gielinor, and Robert was actually born on Terragard. Terragard, a cold place both in temperature and temperament. So what is Terragard, like Scandinavia or Antarctica? Canada? Despite humans being widespread across the plains, the natives consider themselves to be superior to all the others as they reside in the birthplace of humankind. It is from Terragard the first human colonists originated, having been sent to other worlds by Saradomin himself. Huh. Hey, James, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. That's awesome, my friend. I see it's hooked you. Yeah, it's a great time. Apparently really cold. So wait, let me see if I can unpack this. Terragard, human colonists came there, having been sent to other worlds by Saradomin himself, and that the Terragardians believe makes them special. Well, now I don't get it. I thought... So, humans got sent to other worlds by Saradomin. But I thought Guthics brought the humans to Gielinor. Did Saradomin do that too? Robert does not share this conceit, as he holds the people of Gielinor in high regard. Terragard is ruled over by the 7 Magisters, the heads of the 7 ruling families of Terragard. Hey Joey, good evening, good to see you. The Magisters are responsible for officiating over law, tradition, and even religion. They dictate the rules that everyone on Terragard must follow, but most importantly, they are the people who control and protect the schism. Robert describes the schism as the heart of Terragard. It is the source of the energy that the Terragardians use to power their devices, and it is the linchpin of the Magister's power. On Terragard, there are no runes, no magical essence, and therefore no magic. Everything is run by energy siphoned off from the schism, which is used to power the arcane technologies of Terragard. Robert was fascinated by the schism. He was convinced it was more than just a power source. He uncovered documents that seemed doctored, and each of them related to the schism in some way. Nick Man, good morning. You know, maybe what I'm not understanding is what he's saying is Terragard, which, you know, I just think of as Earth, but maybe that's not the right way to think of it. Saradomin visited Terragard and put humans over in different worlds. And then, independently of that, Guthix, once he ascended into godhood, found Gielinor and brought humans from Terragard, even though they'd already been dispersed by Saradomin to other worlds, to Gielinor. And Saradomin never brought humans to Gielinor. It was Guthix who did that. Oh, so Guthix and Saradomin both brought them here together? Like working together or independently? Fading, good evening. It seems like it. Mina, good evening. It seems independent, right? Because, yeah, I mean, from the history quest that we did earlier when we saw Guthix with the portal, and brought, like, humans and, you know, dwarves and elves and gnomes or whatever. One night, anyone else would have overlooked it, but Robert even then hungered for knowledge and stories, and the schism itself seems to be the most mysterious. One night he could bear it no longer and crept into the cathedral where the schism was housed like a religious artifact. He was discovered. Naturally, Robert is an abnormally tall man not suited to sneaking through the shadows, but was able to dispatch the guards with, as he describes it, a swift right hook. Before long, he found himself in the inner sanctum where the schism was held. He describes the schism as a great black hole surrounded by a corona of red, crackling lightning that arched to nearby obelisks that stored the energy. He says he felt what it called to him, whispering promises of other places and other stories. Before he even knew what he was doing, he stepped into the blackness and found himself in another world. Okay. I see. Okay, that makes sense. So then, in that chronology, just as I'm working to kind of connect it, does this schism in the cathedral and the magisters have anything to do with Saradomin, or do the people of Terragard like have their own kind of religion and then Saradomin finds them later on? Leo, what's up, my friend? This is the newer one. This is not old school. Dusty old tomes line these shelves. You'll need a better idea of what you're looking for before you could search through all this. Alright, what's in the chest? It's firmly locked. Darn. Look at this statue. What is this? This is an astonishingly detailed statue of a strange creature. The statue is astonishingly detailed. In fact, you suspect it's not a statue, but a creature that's been transformed into stone. So this is Hannibus. Hey, Abusive, good evening. All right. Look at the map. You have discovered a new clue. Ah, Dragonkin place names. Okay, so we've got Sketherin, Harathan, Ullergrax, Avrok, and Istruthen. I see. So this looks like Gilnor, right? And these are like territories? Okay. These are parcels of land, political borders that probably predate the human ones. I'm telling you, Hiram, it was probably Guthix until Guthix passed on, and now I'm Team Godless. So it's true then? Okay. I need more clues. So many more clues. It is, Sir Theodore. Animate Rock Notes by Robert DeStrong. I have found all parts of the incantation, the effective words of which are Nahi, Listic, Durura. The ritual also requires 2 material components, the first of which is an emerald, but the second of which eludes me. I went to a seer for this knowledge, and after I paid his price, he replied with this riddle. I feed upon the sword, spade, and rake, rust. I pierce the armor that none can break. 1 drop, and I can stop a watch's flow, but without time, I cannot grow. What am I? A rumor of a dragonkin requires my attention. I will return to the puzzle to puzzle out the seer's riddle later. Well, we found some rusty weapons. They're covered in rust. Exactly. Take some rust. You scrape some rust from the weapons and collect it in a bottle. Yeah, I mean, Robert DeStrong, he's from a family of librarians, so you'd think he'd be able to figure that out. But he got distracted. He had other obligations. Does this sound familiar to me? What's going on here? Well, first of all, if memory serves, didn't we already animate some guy who got turned to stone because he got stuck in a wall? And I was saying before you... But I was also thinking, before you guys got here, just thinking out loud when they said petrification, it reminded me of the, the rock people who live in the volcano who built Gilnor, the mountains and everything, how they had some petrified folk as well. Oh, right. And then the guy and the gal was Anakra, right? The 2 Majorat that were fighting? Or were they Egyptian gods that were fighting? Oh, the guy was King Arthur. Whoa, I'm not thinking right then. You're right. Yeah, it must be. I remember that the guy who got stuck in the wall was as a result of a bad teleportation accident that the wizard who lives in West Ardoin was responsible for, I think. But then again, yeah. There's years of questing here that melds together. But we've definitely dealt with people who have been turned to stone before. Right, right. Okay. Was the King Arthur thing like on the roof of Camelot? For some reason, I'm having trouble bringing to mind the King Arthur finale. Oh, in the basement of the Dark Knight Fortress. Oh, God. No, I'm not remembering that at all. That's right, that's right. I do remember. Let's create an animate rock scroll. Based on Robert de Strong's notes, you can create a scroll that will allow you to cast the animate rock scroll. Okay. Let's go over here. Okay, Hiram, take care, my friend. Use the scroll. I love how I just attempt it. I'm just like, let's just see what happens. Hannibus, by the ancestors, I'm free. I could smell the air, the blessed dusty air. I was aware of the world around me in a sense, but it was long. So long I feared I would go mad. I know I was trapped. For how long I cannot say. Last I recall, it was the end of something called the Second Age. Oh God, man. I don't even want to tell you what time it is, but now I'm free. Have you to thank for this? He looks cool. I have you to thank for this? I mean, not really, no. Do you perhaps know who did free me? I mean, actually I did. Then you have my gratitude, stranger. I don't suppose you know when I am, do you? This is the Sixth Age. That must be centuries. Has it been so long? Are you alright? I'm sorry, it's so much to take in. Everyone I know, gone. The world must have changed so much. What place have I here, so far from my time? But I must know what has become of the Ilujanka, my people. Oh, God. I don't know how to say this. Let's just kind of put this mildly. I've never heard of your quote-unquote people. That's bad, isn't it? You want me to check in on them. I've never seen anyone who looks like you, and I've never heard of the people you're asking about. It's, you might need to sit down. Ilyanka? Is how you're saying it? Okay, I'll trust you on this. Forgive my melancholy, it's just difficult to comprehend. Yeah. We use your people's bones as toys for our dogs. Does that... I know this is the dumbest thing ever because every story does this because there's no way around it. But okay, Kiva. Take care, my friend. So good to see you. The idea is they're just asking me to accept that the Ilyanka man from 4 ages prior pops out of the rock or is animated from rock form and speaks a language that I understand. I guess there could be a consistent common tongue shared between our species. I'm wearing the cramulet. If he's speaking cat language, I would understand that, or camel language, or monkey. So I've got a lot of bases covered, but it is... Dude, Hannibus is coming out firing. He's got no, like, mental fatigue, no muscle atrophy, no blindness. He is rolling, ready to go. Who are the Ilyanka? We were the caretakers of our world and worked in harmony with the animals around us. Oh, God. So is he, like, around the same age as the Tsar, like, rock people? So the Tsar people, like, built the mountains. Hey, Episca Cat. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. I'm sorry you could never get your old account back. Your new name is funny. And so then... like, the Tsars created the mountains from whatever god put them there, and then somebody... Oh, okay, so the Ilyanka are even older than the Tsars? Yeah, Joey, it is, but it has a... Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. So, the Tsars are older, and then they kind of, like, formed the geography, and then these Ilyanka were either brought here, or who knows, and then were appointed kind of like Adam and Eve as the custodians of the flora and the fauna. Now, I don't know, thank you, Abusive, for that, and I don't know, this might have already been said, or it might be spoiler territory, I don't know, but what age did Guthix arrive in Gielinor and bring in people? And first age, okay. And then the Ilyanka were also here? Okay, we don't know how long it existed before that. That's just the beginning of recorded history, is when Gielinor brought the humans, or when Guthix brought the humans is when we started recording and dating history. Okay, I'll find out in a bit. Okay, thank you, thank you. We had our place, they had theirs, and by working as one, we lived a prosperous and happy life, each contributing to the Olundai. The Olundai? It is a difficult concept to explain, so forgive me if I seem unclear. We Ilyanka believe that everything is connected, part of a singular whole. The earth, the trees, the grass, and the animals that graze upon it. The whole is like an elaborate painting that's impossible to fully perceive because you're part of it, too close to see everything. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Abusive. I was just trying to see if the Ilyanka were deposited upon... I mean, first of all, they could just be natives. Like, if that's possible. Like, I don't know how the cosmology works here of the creation of planets and if we're thinking that any life forms actually evolved like we believe Earth to have, like life to have evolved on Earth, like that if Gilnor was formed as a planet from, you know, heavy metals and stardust and everything, and then life came and there was something that was indigenous that wasn't brought externally by some god to the planet, or if that doesn't happen in this space. But I was wondering if the Tsar were brought by an older god than Guthix, if the Ilyanka were also deposited by some prior god. But you know that the result is beautiful and worth all of the effort that went into it. And like a painting, each individual stroke seems almost meaningless without the brush strokes that came before or after. The difficult part of the Olundai is knowing what your place is and accepting it. Okay, thank you, Mina. I appreciate that. Something we all struggle with, I most of all. Does that make sense? Sure, buddy. Ha, you're wiser than me. We had a natural affinity with the animals of our world. We served as their higher reasoning, and they served as our limbs. Between us, we plowed fields, built homes, and lived well. But then our numbers began to fall. Clutches fell in number from dozens to fewer and fewer until soon there were almost no births at all. We were dying, and we had no idea why. So, I'm recalling a similar birth rate drop-off with the Tsar people too. Oh, he's talking about not something where their numbers were dwindling in a place with the Olundai that was not on Gilnor. Oh, okay, I didn't realize that. Okay. That's why we agreed to go with the Empty Lord. Oh, Zeros brought them here. Huh. So, it's a Zeros. Okay. The ancestors warned us not to go, not to defy the Olundai, but how could we not? I'm sorry, I can't talk about this anymore. Who are you? My birth name was Hannibus Atera. I was born from a clutch of 7 and destined to be a Gur rider. It may sound strange to you, but being born from such a large clutch is a great omen for our people. On my world, I was a farmer riding the Gurs in order to plow our fields. It was a simple life and I was happy, for the most part. but our people were producing fewer and fewer young in each clutch. Our race was dwindling. Then the Empty Lord, Zeros, came to our world, and our lives were changed. He offered us something we could not refuse, the salvation of our people, just as long as some of us would go with him and join his empire. On your world, we found that our ability to charm Gurs also worked on mighty creatures called dragons. This pleased Zeros. Ah. So he wants the dragons for his army, for the God Wars. So I became a dragon rider, a warrior of the skies who served in Zeros' army, all for a promise that was never fulfilled. I am not proud of what I became. I was arrogant, I tried to cheat the Ulundai, and I have paid the price dearly. Wow, what now? Now I need time to decide my future. You could go home. Yes, I could. There is nothing for me here. I could leave, I could. But how? With Zeros gone, there's no way back to my world, is there? Could one of the gods aid you? No, I cannot trust my fate to those pretenders. Gods are petty, cruel, and have little concern for those who serve them. No, there must be an alternative. Ah, so Hannibus is a godless. Team godless. Could you use the fairy rings? Alas, the fairy ring network was something that I tried back before I was in prison, but it did not connect to my homeworld. Is there a teleport spell? I'm afraid my people are not masters of sorcery, and I fear that any spell powerful enough to send me home might have consequences. No, there must be another way. We'll look around this library. Yes, it does seem quite impressive. Maybe there's something we can use here. I have vague memories of a powerful figure here, someone with a strong Ulundet. It's only an impression, but what can it hurt to look? Ulundet? Ah, sorry, yes, the Ulundet is a measure of the impression we leave on the Ulundai, sort of like a measure of destiny or one's spirit. You yourself have a particularly powerful Ulundet, so I cannot help but think our journey on the Ulundai is intertwined at this time. My people are deeply spiritual, and it's ingrained in our culture and language. Forgive me if I forget from time to time that not everyone shares that history. Let's try some of these books. There must be something that can help get me home. Yeah, let's try, man. We're gonna find one. All right. This book is called How to Get the Dragon Man Home. Are you familiar with this one? You find a journal by Robert the Strong regarding the Dragonkin language. It seems to be referencing the special powers of dragons. Dragons are uniquely gifted creatures. This looks like something worth investigating. I know a dragon who wears glasses, if you're interested. I'll keep track of any words that we've uncovered and can translate for you if you need me to. Right-click the book to set Translate Toggle, which will automatically translate any Dragonkin words you discover. I'm sure there's more of use here. Whoa, that's quite a book. Oh, okay. It tells you how to understand... Avrock is Varrock. I guess I could have guessed that, but Sketherin is Brimhaven. Okay, I wouldn't have figured that out, probably. And then, It's True Then is good old Lumbridge, and Here Then is Taverley. Fair enough. I find myself lucky to have obtained something of a language primer for the Dragonkin buried within the ruins of Kethsey. It's barely enough to form a few sentences, but it's certainly a start. I have a bit of a gift with languages back from my days of study in the ancient libraries of Terragard. I hope that this journal will eventually become a dictionary of the Dragonkin language. The language of the Dragonkin is as blunt as they are. From what I can gather, the sentence structure is direct and simple. I believe it follows a structure like this: subject, adjective, if required. Action modifier, action object. Right. So subject, verb, object. Okay. So sentences like Odysseus went for a brisk walk in the park. I like just Odysseus in Gillinor. So, well, actually, wait a minute. I mean, if Robert the Strong came from Earth, he would know Greek mythology, depending on the time period that he came from. Odysseus was Robert the Strong's panther? The big cat? Okay. It just has the name of the Greek hero, but it's not. So Terragard is not Earth. Okay. Fair enough. That's what I thought. A Piscacat, that's what it looked like to me, right? So it's Odysseus brisk walk in park. So what you're telling me is the Dragonkin language splits its infinitives. So, in the Dragonkin language, you put the modifier before the verb. They just don't have infinitives? I guess not, Tape Man. Good evening, my friend. It seems that they really don't like to mince words, which may explain why much of their written language is only a handful of short excerpts. Additionally, I have encountered a few references to dragons that seem to have almost been given titles. You can imagine, like, the Dragonkin trying to talk, and they have this, like, frustrating language, and there's just a handful of excerpts because, like, there's just a few words they get in exchange, and then everything just erupts into fireballs. Like, they can only just muster a few words before it just escalates into just destructive fireballs. I have encountered a few references to dragons that seem to have almost been given titles. The format for these appears to be color dragon title descriptor. Robert. Previously discovered phrases. Okay, so I'm going to translate toggle. Thank you. Firmly locked. All right, let's go look at that map again. Right. So, Varric, Lumbridge, Taverley. Gotcha. Flight of the Dragonkin. The more I learn about them, the more I am convinced that the Dragonkin are not native to this world. I had thought them invaders who traveled to Kethsea, destroyed it, and left. But now I am not so sure. I believe they are far older than that, and they are come from elsewhere, not unlike myself. The question that eludes me is quite how they achieved this, and I do not believe that the fairy rings would be the best transportation method for an invading force. Unfortunately, there is no one that I can ask. The Kesthians are dead, so I cannot ask them how the Dragonkin arrived, and there is no one else I know of who has encountered them. I need someone who has predated the arrival of humans on Gillinor, since I believe the Dragonkin long predate us. My initial thought was to contact the strange rock people who live in the volcano, the Tsar. I think they call themselves. I tried to speak with them about their history, but while not being actively aggressive, they were not forthcoming in their answers. I briefly considered contacting the Dragonkin directly, but I quickly realized the folly in that plan. There are statues and relics around Gilnor that predate the arrival of humanity on Gilnor. If only I could get them to divulge their secrets. I passed those enormous statues regularly, their stone eyes gazing out across the world. If only I could speak to them somehow. I imagine they would have such wonderful secrets to tell. You know what's funny is, like, the Dragonkin, if they could travel between worlds, that would be worth investigating. I wonder what statues he refers to. That seems to be everything of use. We should investigate those clues. I like how this is Robert the Strong's library, and so you're like, okay, cool, it's filled with books. Every book that I've picked up has just been by Robert the Strong. Like, is he just a prolific author? I wrote 1,000 books in my time. Just only the books that I need are by Robert the Strong, I guess. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Fading. He really is. Or Isaac Asimov, who wrote hundreds of published works. Yeah, I mean, like, it's so funny. Let's see. What's it like to ride dragons? Oh, Dr. Incompetent, I cannot do it justice. My people have a gift, the ability to share our experiences with another creature, and in turn, to share in theirs. So when you do that, is it like you have a tail that has little fronds on it, and then you connect that tail's fronds to this tail that kind of comes out of the mane of the dragon? Or is that not how it works? When dragon and rider are together, we are as one, a great, powerful beast chasing across the heavens. I once rode a black dragon with 3 heads, a powerful and noble creature, and we shared in many an adventure. Is that the king black dragon? Fading, I did. I bought it, Fading, and I played like the first half hour of it with my mage. It's awesome. It's really interesting. Right. Maybe not. Maybe not. It does ring a bell, right? No, he looks strong. His spear looks like it could kill me instantly. What kind of makes Handibus appear more jovial and perhaps less physically imposing than he could is the way that he just, like, dips back and forth, undulating in his portrait there. Like, that motion is so kind and friendly. It's kind of like got this Jar Jar Binks like tilt to it. I respect that he is incredibly dangerous, but he's real happy. Yeah, he is. He's got to be. He is super happy. 10,000 years of petrification? It's rough. I have met that dragon. So he's alive. He was always a noble beast. I miss his company. I killed him. About our quest. Dragons possess wonderful powers. There might be one among them that can be my ticket home. We'll have to decipher that writing, though. Sadly, that's not my area of expertise. Okay, I'll decipher the writing, because it's my area of expertise. Dungeon for in-3. Okay. Okay, we're getting better. I should find enormous statues with stone eyes gazing out across the world that are mentioned in Robert the Strong's notes. Alright, well, we should go to the dungeon. Is there anything else that I should investigate here? I bet I have. No, I read that. I read that book. I mastered it. Alright. Well, let's see if he's cleaned up this mess. I had no idea there was a trapdoor under my carpet. There was. Can I clean this for you? You're sure Unferth will be able to put this back together. Okay. Oh, wow. In the King Arthur quest, huh? Alright. Hey. I thought I had all the lodestones. There's a lodestone over here? Well. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, I was gonna go there. I was just looking, I saw like, I was looking for dungeon 4 and 3 or whatever. Anyway, we can do that. Oh, we used these to orient from a previous quest. You mean these things? Okay. I do remember these. Um. Oh, right. I've got the animate rock. The other one... Yeah, okay. The dragon statue earlier in the quest let you left-click to interact with it and then use the scroll from that window. So, yes, you forgot. Who speaks to me? Are you Tokar or Dragonkin? Oh, wow. Look at that. Okay. I am not. I'm human. A human, ah yes, one of the upstart younger races with your so-called gods. Your kind tore down my siblings to use as stones for your castles. Do not look to your left. Do not move. Do not look in your peripheral vision to your left. There is not a castle made of your siblings. It is not there. Just don't worry. Those you did not tear down, you turned around so that we no longer face the sleeper. I mean, you want to face the sleeper? I'll help you face the sleeper. Will you undo your race's crime? You know, I'm going to tell you, yes, I will undo my race's crime, but maybe I shouldn't tell you. I've done so many other crimes. I am replete with crimes that just are legion. I don't even have time to tell you. But let's just pretend that this is undoing things. I'll rotate you. Pretty much abusive. Okay, so... oh god, I rotated him a little bit. He's going to be able to see this now. He's going to be like looking over here at Camelot Castle and at the foundation at these cut stones and be like, Aunt Bertha? Is that you? Thank you, creature. The correct order of things is restored. Exactly, Sir Theodore. You know, this stone statue, this is the perfect, confessional companion because he can't go anywhere. Like, he's got to sit here and listen to me. He can't cover his ears. There's nothing he can do. He can't escape me just going on and on forever about all of the atrocities that I've committed in the name of some kind of medium benefit to the world. But I can be nice. I can play like the therapist. So tell me about yourself. My siblings and I were built by Tokar on the orders of the creators of the universe. Wow. Those you insult by calling elder gods as if any younger beings were gods. I love it. I like how hoity-toity the elder gods or the creators of the universe are. It's sweet. Okay. Once there were many more of us, a circle, all facing inwards to the blessed and cursed one, the sleeper. It was the sleeper who looked upon the faces of the creators. They entrusted it with the secrets of the universe, even as that universe was created. The sleeper's task is to relay the creator's messages and warnings to those that came after. Oh, God. Oh, boy. I think the sleeper... We haven't been getting the messages. like the sleeper is like the answering machine with the blinking red light, and it's like you have 10 million messages. And it's just like going to be like message 9,999,001. You screwed up again. You have ruined Gillinor. Delete. The Circle's task is to direct others to those warnings or keep them away as we judge wise. You haven't been getting the messages, have you? We've judged you wise. You mean me personally, or do you mean humans? Either way, your judgment is substandard. But remember, it is a great honor to speak to one who has seen the creators. Be sure you approach the sleeper with an appropriately humble attitude. Oh, I can be humble. Oh, I'm so humble. Thank you, creature. I am now facing the sleeper once more. Okay, so I've got to start rotating heads and triangulate again using these statues to face the sleeper. Did I have some method of these heads, finding these heads before, or was it you guys telling me where they are? Was there like some device that I could play hot and cold with? You just had to know where they were. That's fair enough. Tower of Life? I can get you to the Tower of Life. I could get you there. Episcocat, we've been doing some awesome streams recently. These quests have been great. That's right. With nail polish. You know, my take on the recent developments is like, it's really interesting kind of juxtaposition where I feel incredibly powerful being able to stand up to the gods, name the world guardian, taking part in these really, grand scale quests, but also thinking about the gods, what they're up to, and then the elder gods, the creators of the universe, and dragons and dragonkin and Tokar. Like, I feel also small at the same time in the grand scheme of things. So I'm just really interested to get all of this lore. It's fascinating. Who speaks to me? Are you Tokar or Dragonkin? I like just tell me how to rotate you. Just be quiet. I'm human. Okay, they say the same things. I guess that how could they know which one I have talked to? I'll rotate you. Is there one in Daemonheim? Like, I always feel like there's somehow something by Daemonheim. What's great, 100% Siloom, and what's great is that you can just, if you want to, with so many of the quests, you could just be like, I'm going to become a god. Like, I'm going to get the Stone of Jas for myself. Thank you. Tell me about you. Okay, same me. Maybe there's not, maybe these are all the same thing. I want one of these, like, heads that comes out of the ground when I say, tell me about you, to be, like, totally different. Just be like, my name is Jeff. I enjoy staring at butterflies and having peanut butter dumped into my permanently agape mouth. You don't want to know. Just watch the first several seasons of the show and then leave it at that. Yeah, Siloom, it gets out of control like Big Brother for sure. You're the first one out, Bandos. Get out of here. Yes, exactly. I'm doing option 1. Just tell me how to rotate you. I love it. You just skip it. He's like, oh, I finally get to talk and... Oh, okay, yeah, just... The sleeper. You know, I'm rotating things, but I should be taking notes on where they're actually pointing. So, I'm in Karamja, and as I face north, this guy's kind of pointing northeast. Well, that's what I'm wondering. I'm here. And it's like up in this direction. And then we were over at Sears Village. Oh god, I zoomed out too far. Here it is. And it was southeast. It's kind of... Right. So this thing is going this way, you know, vaguely in this direction. And then this guy was going this way. So it could be Antrana. It could be Crandor. I could look at that map again. And then... Oh, there's something on my map. Oh, that's the house with the library. Never mind. So we've gone here and here. And then we also did one near the Tower of Life, which was in this direction, but I can't remember what way I pointed it. No, this is the Tower of Life. Which way did I have that go? I'm gonna have to go back there. Oh, yes, it is near. It's near the farm. Right, okay. Um... This guy is facing northeast from the Tower of Life. So, going northeast. Let me see this. Yeah. 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 It's in like... It's in this region. Just massive swath here that I'm giving. I know. I'm with you, Nick, man. Like, as soon as you said it, I immediately pictured it, and I was like, oh yeah, I always forget about that one. Can you imagine, like, being the farmer who has to work on this field right here, getting the wheat together, and then every day at work, you've got, like, green sheep and this weird-ass head coming out of the ground? Like, I don't even know what you say. Just another day. Yeah, Dick man. Alright, so I'm facing east from Ardoin. Mysterious statue reward. Oh, yeah, help me with this. Thanks, buddy. Alright, so we are here, and we're going east. East. Yeah. And Trana's looking real guilty at this point. Unless it's just like straight up Keep LaFay. Dark Wizard's Tower. I know. There are these like tentacles going into my mouth. Can you help me out? Hello? Are you still there? We were going from Karamja. We were northwest. Yeah. Northeast. Or no. Yeah. Northeast. Southeast. It feels that way. So if I get naked and take a boat to Intrana, am I heading in the right direction, or should I go to a different place in the sea there? That is the wrong area. Here we go. Okay. Well, it seems to be right from a very hasty and sloppy triangulation, but also just in the way that there's all kinds of, Entrana pops up quite a bit, is how I feel. Oh, you know what? I'm going to have an issue, though. Something happened, and I don't know what it is. Maybe, like, my membership status fell off. Is there a way that you can maybe, because my bank is, like, minimal. My bank, like, fell apart. But I'm a member until January. Maybe just my Premier membership ran out? Right. So I have to buy more membership. Okay. Well, we're going to have to do that. I have a sinking suspicion that the, Right. No, I gotta buy bonds, and they're gonna be expensive. How many do you need to buy the year? Is it 20 bonds? They're so expensive. Is it like you can only buy a certain number of them or something? Yeah, you can only buy 8. Right, you can only buy one at a time. My question is, oh, okay. Recent trades. Oh, sale history, you mean? Or, I don't know how to do that. Why is it that you can only buy 4? Oh, I see. Which one adds it to my tool belt? Is it redeem or convert or deposit or my currency belt? I think there's a way to, because I want to save all of them up and buy the membership at one time. Okay, thank you. I have 5 total bonds. So if I want, 12 months of Premier membership, I need 20 bonds. So I need 15 more. So it's going to be slow while I try to buy it. But the long story short is, it's going to be hard for me to go to Entrana because I can't bank anything because I lost my slots. Unless, I think I've Is there a way to see if I've bought all the ones that you can buy from the Solomon's General Store or whatever? I don't know. This is like beyond me. I'm let's see, what is equipment, services. Oh, here. Bank. Bank booster. You need rune coins. Oh, I think I purchased it, though. Oh, no, never mind. One of one. It gives me only 50 slots, though. That's not going to do it. Okay. I must have bought some. The only one I see is this one. For when I search for bank, but maybe there's other ones. Oh, here we go. I've purchased all of them except for this last one. So I have all of the bank slots. Oh no, there's way more. So I would need to get a bunch of rune coins. How do you earn these? No, get out of here. What is this? That's right, a biscuit cat. So if I buy rune coins, what is this? Is this just going to exchange money? You can trade, you're telling me you could trade a rune or buy them all in a bundle? Oh, okay, packs. No, I'll mess around with this some other time. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Yeah, I mean, there's something you can do. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, I'll have to figure it out. Oh, the thing I was looking at, is it? I'll look at it again. Oh, can I give somebody my equipment? I am like an incredible number It would take, even if I wanted to just clean this up, is there a way to, oh, that's right, I can deposit stuff, right? Clean up. Okay, here we go. So, these are junk items no longer needed. So I could just get rid of all this stuff. Okay, so let me just destroy everything that goes into the quest. May can give that back to me. Holiday items. They can go away. It's not killing it. It's having problems. Maybe go slower? Okay. What if I go fast and then just... No, it doesn't like it. What if I go from the back? Oh, reverse order is the genius. You gotta go in reverse so it doesn't have to resort. Egan, isn't that amazing? It worked. Can you... Some of these things, like these notes from... I don't know. Whatever. It says it was junk. You can reclaim all of these junk items up here, like the Majorat notes and everything. Okay. Hey, Distro, good evening. I'll try. 1 million coins seems so wild. Oh, distro, I'm sorry. I hate that. Okay. I am now 10 under. I believe I can bank my stuff. Oh, I gotta put my Essence of Finality and my Luck of the Dwarves in there too? Okay. Well, they have a box. It's a good point, Sir Theodore. Cape of Legends, out. Good for the Piscacat. The ship arrives at Entrana. All right. Okay, so it feels like it's pointing here. I need to find the sleeper. Has anyone seen the sleeper? Did the head honcho... Oh, he died, didn't he? Is there somebody I could talk to in here? Have you seen anything called the sleeper? Fine day today. Yes. A fine day indeed. How can I help you? I'm okay. You can't. I'm beyond help. Pretty sweet. Oh, there's a head in here. Look. There's a head in Entrana. Penguin. An ancient statue beneath the water. It's like bubbling. Fishing spot. Beware the dragonkin, mortal. Do not use the tools of the creators, or you will summon the dragonkin's wrath. Beware, beware. So this is the sleeper, actually, giving me the messages, right? Ah, it's good to be able to deliver my warning. Once more, I feel the gaze of my siblings. Some of them are gone forever, and the circle will always be broken, but enough remain. For many ages, I have had only one visitor, and I am glad to speak to someone else. What would you know? What are you? The creators ordered the Tokhar to make us. Our purpose is to relay the creators' messages and warnings. The other statues fear me, for I have spoken to the creators themselves. My task was to warn mortals not to use the Stone of Jas. We used it a bunch. And to tell of the terror that would come if it were used. Beware the dragonkin. Beware. Beware. Do you think Lucian feels bad for not getting this message? Like, Lucian's like, now you tell me. Now, what's interesting is Sliske, though, knew about it. Maybe because he saw Lucian get destroyed, or but was not afraid and was actually able to subdue a dragonkin. But when the younger so-called gods came, one of them ignored my warning. He hid beneath the waves, so others would not hear it, or he hid me beneath the waves, and turned my siblings of the circle away from me. He sought the stone for himself. So that was what, Zemrak? Who was your other visitor? He seemed to be a dragonkin, but did not exhibit the bestial fury characteristic of that race, so I am not certain of its nature. Oh, okay. Well, we know that guy. It asked me obscure questions about the curse that affects the dragonkin. Since it seemed peaceful, I gave it what knowledge I could and sent it on its way. Do you know of any way to travel between worlds? It is the power of the dragonkin to fly between the worlds. Beware the dragonkin, beware. The Stone of Jas calls them, and they can pass the planar barriers to seek each false user. No other mortal being should have this power to fly between planes. And yet there is one other creature with the power you describe. It flew high above me and then vanished through a hole in the sky. You mean... Oh, Hannibus just popped up. This looks like a dead end. If there's other clues at the library, we should follow those. I guess he was. Wow, Nickman, amazing. I'm not afraid. Then you are foolish, mortal. The dragonkin conquer all. Their cunning and power is directed to the destruction of all false users of the stone. Beware. Beware. So then, were the dragonkin brought to Gielinor by the creators of the universe to protect the Stone of Jas? I know it's an asinine question, but why not just remove the Stone of Jas if you don't want people to mess with it? Does it have to be here? Is it like some kind of necessary component? Okay, Let's see if he tidied up. He did not. Okay, so the clues, let me see. It says, Kletter, Drakun dos Araken, Allergrax. And so, Allergrax, no, not that one. This one. Equals the wilderness. So I need to go to Forinthry in the wilderness to find the next portion of this? Up here? Okay. That's the next step. It's gotta be. I mean, it seems like it is. Oh, okay, let me look at it again. I don't know. Oh, it's a specific dungeon? Okay. Because I just immediately typed in Forinthry, and the only place that the map showed was this one. No. Oh, the wilderness lodestone. My bad. Well, I gotta get my stuff. I probably can't go there naked. Can I ask you a question? And it's pretty simple. Oh, I couldn't bank everything here. No. Go to preset 1. Okay, well then don't. Is there a way to, like, wear your preset but not dump your what's in your inventory? Like, I don't want to deposit these. Can I just, like, get my armor out that was for my preset, or is that not a thing? Mm-hmm. Oh boy. No, no, no. I can't, Okay. So I got a lot of my stuff. There we go. That looks a little bit better, except I don't want all this soul. Much better, much better. Alright, so I'm all sorted out, and I'm ready to go into the wilderness. Do you mind if I ask, how would you know to go to the wilderness to look for 4 and 3, like, if you weren't going to go here? What was the clue that they gave you that you would know that 4 and 3 didn't mean this, it meant a dungeon up here? Is that something that we... Like, all I see is it says this, and then I looked at the map, and I know it's in the wilderness, but you would just go to the wilderness and just wander around until you figured it out? Oh, so the entire region of the wilderness was 4 and 3. I see. So then you would just be going into all the dungeons on that region to look for... Okay, thank you. That makes sense, Mina. Thank you. Wow, I don't know how I forgot that, but so... This whole area on the map, where the wilderness is now, was once Zeros' empire, and then when Zamorak betrayed Zeros, this all got smoked? Or was it something else that did that? Anyway, fascinating. I really enjoy, oh, he could, yeah, so he was... mostly dominant. Wow. I'm really enjoying this. And I'm eager to pick this quest back up next week and finish this and see if we could do any more of the Sliske stuff to go further, because this story is fascinating stuff. However, it is indeed my bedtime. I want to say thank you so much for coming to the stream and exploring, learning about you know, an entire new race that I was not familiar with, meeting a new character, and, you know, following this trail. We will be playing some Drova tomorrow on stream, if you're interested in stopping by and checking it out. Nickman, Sir Theodore, I did not. Let me check that out, Sir Theodore. Apiska Cat, Siloom, Mina, Tape Man, Kadzuma, Distro, Kiva, Hiram, Fading, yes, Mina, I'm going to have to keep logging in every few days to buy more bonds to renew that, because they limit you to a certain number per day. Take care, everybody. Have a good one.